structure. So I agree with him. He told one of them 15 minutes of fame or hip hop is real that he need better opponents. I think it's time to give this young man a bigger test.
Well, I say this. On 15 Minutes of Fame, he said he needs bigger opponents. But on Hip Hop is Real, he said his next opponent. He said who he is locked in with next. And I'm going to let you... Look, it's out there. We already put it out there. It's out there. It's in the internet. So if you just go to our page, you can find on hashtag LTBR News. But Cece, I'm going to let you chop it up tomorrow because there's tons of stuff to cover today, all right?
A show. Oh, it's franchise.
And beyond the fact that we already had a list of things to cover, more things are popping up. Your man Hitman Holla decides to open the booth, get in the studio, and do a remix to the top tier diss track. First and foremost, my first question is, who gave him the instrumental? It wasn't easy, right? That's funny. Everybody's like, oh, this sucks, or this is fun. Like, nobody stops to think, wait, how did he get the beat to begin with? Who emailed him the instrumental?
Oh,
that's the first question we need to ask, right?
Technically owns it, so they
because I don't think Easy's just gonna ship it off to a vet so that a vet could be like, here, diss me back. You know what I'm saying? Update, says Jay Black. I have the instrumental. Shez says snitch in the camp. Mama says glad I'm not the only one. France. Susef Lawyer says Easy is a brotherhood now. I don't know if that's true. I don't think he wants to be all that, but somebody gave Hitman the beat. And we got to keep it a buck. Hitman did some real hip-hop shit, responded in under 24 hours, and addressed every single name. Names that didn't even talk about him to begin with. I don't even really remember him being talked about that much in the diss track other than like Av or Geechee, right? And those guys are top tiers. So the younger guys, the sophomores, they're not rookies no more, the sophomores of the league, they didn't really say Hitman's name, but Hitman had some words for Ace, for Holmesy, for Easy, for everybody.
That's how we do it in the Midwest. That's how we do it in the Midwest. Everybody gets smoked. Anybody that was on that track getting smoked, period. You guilty by association. What did Pac say? What did Pac say? And hit him up? Shoot. Fuck you and the click you claim.
Let's roll a little clip of this.
All y'all getting smoked.
Let's roll a little clip of this, CC.
Man, y'all forgot about the barbershop, the black stove. The small room, but it stops at easy. We about to take it back to the smack. Well, let's do that. It's only right cause the block.
Okay, I got too much pride. They woke Hitman up. I'm locked and loaded and ready to ride. Them guys say I duck and hide, but if you seen my house, then you would know I don't come outside. I spend it and get my cake right back. I'm in a penthouse. I look down on Av, straight like that. Don't want no problem with me, stay like that. You see Martin versus Hitman, I'll leave your face like that. Hey, low soul, spin a block. You love God? Well, I send you to the gates. It's up to him, he let you in or not. You see, I was just gonna let it rock, but Bill Collector steady talking. Idiot, you gon' better not. Hey, B-Dot, stop doubting me, nigga. Fake ass Dr. King until I catch you on that balcony. That boy Ace got a loud mouth. I think it's time I knock and show his family how I wild out. Your mother, daughter get zipped up. They'll find assists on the floor, 52 pickup. All he do is get tough. Big stage, bitch up. In person, switch up. I'm so sick of these jealous ass niggas. They just show me doubt. Pay attention cause I know the routes. Them battle niggas keep praying like I hope he out. That nigga Swamp last battle was nastier than Yoshi mouth. Why you and Geechee ain't battle?
Come on, don't tell me this was terrible. Don't act like this was terrible. All right, don't act like this was like don't act like this was mid or terrible. Like there was some lines in here. Like I think there's a lot of little like just biasness of like I'm already sold on the rookies and the sophomores coming at the vets. I don't want to hear the vets. I seen JB with a funny message. JB say I heard Nick Cannon wrote this. That's hilarious. That's a funny message. You know what I'm saying? That Yoshi line was dope. I bet you if any of the up-and-coming guys said the Yoshi line, y'all would have liked it. So let's keep it real.
To Yoshi because she's the hottest chick in the game.
Yoshi definitely caught some strays. Chef says, France, how you let Hitman disrespect Yoshi like that? That wasn't a disrespect. That was a compliment. He said Yoshi is nasty. Nasty. All right? Jay Black says
you're supposed to protect your lady at all costs.
Jay Black says Jay Black says he got 4 to 5 strong punchlines in there in 2 minutes. That's true. Do you see how many names he talked about in 2 minutes? I'm pretty sure none of these other guys are covering that many grounds and bases. But the best part about this, right, it's all hip hop. Your man B-Dot was not thrilled, was not overly.
He said, "Is that acapella?"
how does Funk Flex say it? I'm not overly impressed, right? B-Dot was not overly impressed. So B-Dot responds back to Hitman this morning. You know what I'm saying? B-Dot responds right back to Hitman, and we're going to play the clip with the visual. How about that? Let's do that.
Let's do this real quick and get this out the way. Look, I think this nigga Holla must got me confused. Nigga talking about numbers and talking about views. But since we talking numbers, won't you tell us how many zeros was on that check you used to pay off the rules? We heard about you, don't make me out you. Your YouTube views don't amount to the street cred, and I doubt you really your blood. That's something you claim for clout to. Now you just a big teeth nigga from the Wild and Out crew. How you talking reckless to a nigga from the West? It's just funny how niggas claim they bang but don't respect the essence, the money, and all the fame you gain might blind you with your blessings. Have my crip niggas strip you for your necklace. That means I have my CC just to make sure that you get the message. Well respected in my section. I take from the rich and give back to the lesser. I've been Robin Hood before you thought about investments. I'm protecting my complexion. You had questions, now you got an answer. I'm hitting you up. Shit, you better shoot to kill. If you missed and you stuck. And if this gun jammed, then I'm switching it up. I got another bitch on the side, no publicity stunts. Nigga, what in the fuck is making you think you can rap with me? What the fuck did Nick Cannon slip in your drink? Actually, answer me this. Why you ain't been on caffeine, getting a larger salary? You spineless, you can't perform without the crowd backing you. Battle rap has been bracking in your absence, and you acting like we supposed to be clapping, applauding for you and Cassidy. The main event on that card is Old Red versus Jag to me, if we keep it a factory. And shout out to Smack, he made an app that's owned by the blacks. Really don't get no smarter than that. If YouTube crashed and everything from your past is erased, then we never again see that look on your face. When Vern brought up your dad, the point that I'm trying to make is they can just bleed you dry if you don't know what's at stake. But you fake like the numbers you speak about. Yeah, you fake like them fucking teeth in your mouth. Niggas hate my top tier verse was real light. When they hear me really rap, well, this is what it feels like.
Hold on. If
I'm sorry,
JB,
all y'all that said that was trash. Y'all tripping.
There needs to be a little incentive on B-Dot's next check for promoting the app there and that freestyle. You know what I'm saying? He let it be known if YouTube come down, if Google take all the battle rap off of YouTube one day, which is very possible. We don't know. We still got the app. So B-Dot, you get a little extra 5, a little extra, a little extra G. You know what I'm saying? A little extra something for that app promo. Appreciate that.
But he opened that up with that haymaker about, paying the roof. Now that ain't none of my business.
Listen, man.
But it won't be the first time somebody went out to Cali and got in trouble. I don't know if it's true or not, but
Black Compass says caping for YouTube is basically caping for white ownership in a black culture.
Oh,
I will say this, not to segue to YouTube versus app, whatever, because I definitely want to deep dive that whenever I get JB on the show. But I just find it weird that people discredit the people on the app where that's where your content lives. Why are you requesting your content to live in a world more accessible than promoting where your content lives currently? Like, that's just a food for thought. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, CC. I'm gonna leave it alone. If you didn't hear it, you get on the replay. You know what I'm saying? Well, moving on.
I got a lot of things going on in my mind right now. Yeah, I got ADHD.
Listen, that you just heard those B-Dot bars, and I'm sure you still can't get over it. What you think of it?
I'm dissecting both. I feel like I've listened to both multiple times. I feel like, no offense, Hitman, it's still ball game, but I feel like Doc got you on that one. But I've always said this, B-Dot is one of the best in rapping out of the battle rappers. I think B-Dot knows how to flow on the beat. He's so smooth, his cadence, and he a rapper. I really want to see B-Dot transcend into the music industry too, sidebar. But yeah, I appreciate what Hitman did, but I think those key points, he ain't lying. Let YouTube crash right now. All you mofos that talk about these views and what you got, the shit, AdSense is gonna be like, oop, hold on to all these people's checks. Hold on to all these people's checks.
I don't know. Maybe everybody thinks YouTube. Everybody thinks YouTube in 2021 is still YouTube of 2014 when it had like that big explosion and everything was just like easy to monetize and grab all this money and coins and it's not what it used to be anymore, right? It's not. At least they know what their views is worth is on YouTube, says our update guy. Wow.
I mean, hey, wow. Ain't no shots fired, but it's a fact. Like, and I'm not gonna like downplay the fact that the URL app is Black owned, because every day is Black History. Okay, right. So I mean, if I had to pick and choose, I mean that hit hard for me.
Black Compass hits it on the nail. They say YouTube hates hip hop culture, but they love hip hop views.
See, now you guys know, because your YouTube channel is very successful. They are demonetizing anything that got a cuss word, anything about violence, street life, or anything like that. Okay,
bro, like I love Black Compass.
Shit,
I love Black Compass.
Downplay everything right now.
Shout out to Black Compass. I love them, but when I listen to them, I can't have them on the speakers at work because it's the M bombs that's dropping left and right. I gotta have them on my AirPods. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have the AirPod in the ear while I'm typing and work and listen to them, listening to Polo and Tone, because they be going ham. If I leave it on the speakers and the people in the office walk in like, what are you listening to? And I'm like,
Shoot, I used to have them on at my job. Look, people know if Cece's in the studio with the door closed, she's probably watching some battle rap shit because she got the door closed. Because it's wilding in the studio. Okay? Shoot.
All right, man, let's get a chance to share this broadcast. So B-Dot did touch on something. So B-Dot's going to perfectly give us a segue to our next subject. He said O-Red and Jag is the main event to him. Obviously,
Lies,
West, right? Because obviously everybody in the West supports Jag, and I appreciate the unity. And to be fair, CC, weren't you the one that told me Jag's been the best industry guy? Weren't you the one that said that on this air? I'll pull the file.
I did not say that. I said he had one of the best returns. I didn't say he was the best.
All right, guys. Y'all know I'm Mr. Receipts. All right. So tomorrow morning during her solo show, I'm gonna have the producer play that exact clip of her saying Jag is the best guy from the industry to battle. I'm gonna do that.
And it's gonna don't do what. See, I'm media because I know how things get chopped up and screwed. Don't chop it up and only take a portion of it or take it out of context. I said that at the time this was versus Math Hoffa, and I said at the time he has had the better return.
Maybe Jag
almost beat Math.
Maybe Jag looked as good as he did because everybody has highlights of Math, right?
We going down that rabbit hole. Are we gonna go down the rabbit hole?
Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Let's get a quick shout out to the chat. The chat's lit in the building. We got a lot of special people in attendance. CLO's in the building. J Black, shouts to J Black. Mr. Anwar, obviously Black Compass. You guys know JB's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Next still in the building, and our regulars is in the building too. Let's give a quick shout out to all the regulars, people that support us too. You know, we got little Reggie Shez, JB the King, Bubba Quan, G4, Mama's in the building, Tata Bagel, Sue Surf, Bars and Achilles is in here. Juwan's in here. You know what I'm saying? Hardcore Flavors in here. Dogecoin is in here. I like that name. M4 is in here. Our update guy is here, ready for the slander. You know what I'm saying? Toastadamus, Loud Pack, a whole bunch of you guys are in here, and I'm really happy. I want all you guys to give me your opinion on O-Red versus Jag before we talk about it.
It ain't no main event. Stop. That was cap. No, that's cap.
What the messages are saying, Cece? Read them out loud.
Update guy says yawn. Savage says random. O-Red will get 1 round. Am here. I'm gonna make a burner account called Cece's Laugh. Go ahead. CA is my guy, says JB. Yes, spread the love. Han says Jag's last performance
was oh my god.
I
don't know if that's good or bad.
Jag did better than I thought, because I thought Math was supposed to go in there and smoke him clear. He made it too close.
Oh, Red
and
3-0.
Math was trying.
G4 says Red 3-0. CALO says you ain't call me back. To JB, call that man back. Heard Red was ducking chaos. Smart move. Yes, actually, I was gonna talk about that, but I'll leave it at the end. J Black says, "What is you smoking a hardcore flavor?"
What he say?
He had to.
What you say?
He probably picked Jag. That's what happened here. He probably picked Jag, and
that's that old head shit.
Oh, Hardcore Flavor says Jag is the reason why Cassidy will beat Hitman. Wow, that's a bold take. You willing to die by that take?
Nasty.
You willing to die by that take, sir?
You gonna how you gonna stand on that? You gonna stand on that?
Right.
You ready to go down with the ship? I'm telling you, so many have drowned trying to be on that Cassidy bandwagon. Okay? Or that ship. Look, and it drowns like the Titanic and all y'all stuck in the ocean.
Anybody that loves battle rap from the mid 2000s is a big Cassidy fan for the simple fact that he was one of the best punchliners at the time. So there's always a little bit of hope inside of you that Cassidy could do good. But there's just off the track record, it's just nothing to believe. But Jag, on the other hand, Jag was okay versus Math. Jag versus 40 Cal was.
I'm not gonna front.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Jag versus 40 Cal is kind of forgettable. Like that battle came and then went. That battle literally came and then went. Like I don't remember anything from it, to be honest with you.
Yo, you know what? I gotta stop putting so much on Mook and Iron. That might have been one of I probably might have been worse.
Nothing's worse than Soul Con and Disaster.
Oh, yeah. Bro, me, you, and Vlad were together. That shit was 3 hours
me, and Vlad watched it together live, and you and me fell asleep, and Vlad was the only survivor. Vlad was the only survivor. Oh, God.
Y'all, I fell asleep during that battle.
Okay, well, CC, Jag versus O-Red, man. What's the word?
It's not main event. O-Red 3-0. I'm not playing no more with y'all. I'm not gonna be nice no more.
I gotta keep it a buck. I might be a little spicy on this one. I kind of like the way Jag is talking to Red, yo.
I don't care.
Yo, listen, I got a quote here. Your man Jag said to Red on K-Dose Media. He said, and quote, Jag said to Red, "Hey yo, Red, you don't want to be an Uber Eats driver for the rest of your life. I know you got bigger dreams than that. Try owning a piece of Uber one day. Get your fucking mind right. If you choke in our battle, I'm coming for blood. I'm not letting up, and you better not choke."
He should have held on to that one. He should have held on to that one because that's probably one of the only good ones he got in the stash. He should have held on to that one.
This guy said, if you choke in our battle, I'm coming for blood. I'm not letting up. You better not choke. You know what that is? How do you tell a professional battle rapper with more experience than you better not choke? That sounds crazy.
When was the last time O-Red choked on RBE? Because it always feels like to me he does really good on RBE. Yeah, on
RBE he always does fantastic, but he just battled Danger Zone with one of the longest chokes in URL history there, you know, and just standing in the middle trying to get his round back together, but
CJC says he powers up on RBE.
Terrible.
That's funny.
Terrible.
Look, I got O-Red, and you better smoke him. You better do what Math should have done and was smoke him 3-0. Because honestly, I'm still surprised Jag made it closer than what many of us thought it was supposed to be.
Let's talk about one last thing with O-Red before we move on. There's an interesting tweet from Mr. Kid Chaos, Mr. Headshot here. He says, "Oh, okay, now I see why O-Red ducked the smoke with me. For those that don't know, O-Red was supposed to battle Kid Chaos on the Super Fight this weekend, backed out of the battle, and now Kid Chaos is battling Danny Myers. Obviously, the bar god is a warrior. He'll step up to the plate. But O-Red was supposed to be the initial target. How do you guys feel about this, seeing that O-Red decided to not battle Kid Chaos, but then went to battle Jag? See, like we're killing Hitman for taking Cassidy over Geechee and stuff, but we got to keep that same energy if y'all feel the same way about Jag, right?
Is CC battling? Hell no.
CC, your thoughts on Kid Chaos saying Red duck the smoke?
I mean, if y'all gonna say the same about Hitman and everybody else that be doing this stuff, I gotta keep it a bug. We gotta hold and keep that same energy. But I'm not mad at it. I think he knew better.
Okay, let me read the messages. Shez says, isn't
No,
that the same?
that's the all red, but he be shaky on that URL.
Shez says that wasn't the same thing JC did. I'm not sure what you mean. Explain. Hardcore Flavor says, Red don't want none of that sophomore smoke. I agree. Stay far away from them, especially if you're not motivated. Jag is a bigger name than Chaos. Of course he's a bigger name than Chaos. A lot of names are bigger names than Chaos. That doesn't mean anything, though. I mean, it does, but, like, as far as, like, you guys, I just feel like you can't criticize Hitman for taking Cassidy and not criticize Red for taking Jag over Chaos. Like, none of y'all got...
As you talked about it yesterday, friends, that Cassidy wasn't the number one choice for Hitman.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't know if Jag was offered before Chaos and maybe the business wasn't right and then it got finalized, so then he unbooked his match. Like, I don't know who was offered first, but, like, just keep that same energy because Hitman tried to get Briz, all right? He was offered Goods and Will, which is better than Cassidy, even though we probably don't want a Goods rematch. And the Will battle, the Ill Will battle had a big disparaging gap in price, but Red completely just like gave no answers, just said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and then just backed out. You know what I'm saying? And bam, here you go.
So is it really because like with Ill Will, like I keep hearing this same narrative from some of our top vets, top tier vets, right? Like a Hitman, that the bag for Will is not the same compared to other people. Is it really because of promotion only? Y'all not gonna give Ill Will a big bag?
Let me tell you this, CC, right? It's kind of like McDonald's and you making your own homemade burger in the backyard. Like, you're gonna make a better burger than McDonald's, but you're not gonna be able to sell that burger better than McDonald's. You know, Will and Hitman is a better battle than Cassidy and Hitman, but it's not gonna sell like Cassidy and Hitman. Like, you literally know Will and Hitman is a way better battle. How do you know the content will be better, but you can't sell it more? It's not always about the content. And we know Will doesn't promo. It's okay. I know it hurts you to say I'm right on Women's History Month. It's okay.
No, men are not right until April. Y'all every argument y'all have with y'all lady this month, you have to bow out and bow down and say, you got that, queen.
Jay Black says it's a business at the end of the day, correct?
You right, queen.
CP says it's like basketball in his Susser voice.
Like
hey, listen, I keep telling you guys, Cassidy being able to get booked is a bigger reflection on the battle rappers more than it is on him, because people know the content's not going to be good, yet he can sell more than people that create good content. So, and
that is true. He's going to definitely bring a lot of people down to Atlanta. I'm pretty sure RBE staff is getting flooded by requests, and probably some of them with check marks next to their names. So I get it. I'm just asking the question.
It's all good, man. It's all good. But at the end of the day, for already Hitman, I'll say this much. A bigger bag for a quote-unquote easier opponent. I will always respect the move. Go get that money, black man. Go get that money. But once you're done getting that money, come spin the block for that smoke. All right? You know where the Warriors you know where the Warriors are at, and they're waiting for you.
I think Top he is selling some tickets. I'm not sure of the capacity he's going to have.
No, they're selling tickets to max out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the venue capacity yet, but I mean, Atlanta's laws, protocols for COVID, it's 50 per venue, which is, we've seen the Compound. We've seen Jeezy and Gucci in the club after their verses. Ain't no 50 capacity. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a couple hundred. But I don't want to assume. Jay Black says it's 300. You know, I've heard 300 too. But until I hear it from the league, I'm going to hold off on it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard 300, so that's in my mind, but I want the confirmation first. All right, let's move on, man. What to talk about next, man? We got a handful of things here.
You know, we got to talk about my ladies.
Yeah, we do. So, Ms.Fit finally responds to Jazz. We have updates. Yes, we do. Matter of fact, why don't we just put the update in the quote on the actual screen so we can all read it together like a family?
And we love you here, Ms.Fit. You know, you've come on our show. You've had conversations with us off air and all this stuff. We love you, Ms.Fit. We just need answers. We need answers because y'all are both saying two different things, but I have my theory as to what's going on.
Okay, so recently on DNA Show on Caffeine, Jazz went on with Cortez, and Jazz said, end quote, "We got hit up in January. The battle was set up with Ms.Fit for April 10th, a headliner for a Queen of the Ring card. Ms.Fit is asking for it to be moved to May. She's saying she doesn't know she could get off work. Do you need more time to write? How do you call someone out for a year and not be ready?" And, you know, Ms.Fit waited a whole week, maybe about 5-6 days, and then she came back with her response. Let's make this a little smaller. Ms.Fit says, end quote, let me make it a little more smaller. Ms.Fit says, end quote, "There has been no trailer, no conversations of money. So don't lie to the people and act like I backed out of a battle that was never booked. I never agreed to battles before prices." And I'm just confused at this point because there's no way a battle of this magnitude hasn't been discussed multiple times, and there's no way that a figure has never been thrown out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I find it very difficult to believe that in all the conversations of this battle, there has never been a figure discussed. She's saying there's no conversations of money, and I never agreed to battle before prices, right? I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying either there's some very strong miscommunication going on, or this is just like, it's really confusing and difficult to grasp. And
these two ladies are being told two different things.
That's what I'm thinking too. And so
that's what I'm thinking.
It's clear that they're trying to get one before
and
the other.
And it's Jay Black's fault too.
Yeah, it definitely is. They're trying to get one more than the other, right? And Smack says this on Hip Hop Is Real yesterday. He says, Jazz is signed, she is ready. So Smack confirms that Jazz is signed. That's why you'll probably see this energy from Jazz, like, let's do it in April, let's do it in May. Maybe she's ready. Maybe prior when Fit was ready, Jazz wasn't ready. Now that Jazz is ready, Fit's like, hold on, let me wait. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, I don't think this should be this difficult. Discuss a price, right? Bargain on the price. Pick a date. And that's it. Like, I don't get it anymore.
I mean, y'all, in all honesty, this is not just to one of the ladies, it's to both the ladies and everybody on URL staff that have been talking to both of these ladies. So if you haven't been talking and in the conversations, I ain't talking about your ass. But everybody involved, we have been talking about this for too damn long for there to still be miscommunication. For one person to think, oh, it's this, another person to think it's that. Like, it's too much going on. It's too much telephone. It's probably too many motherfucking hands in this shit. Like, y'all got to get it together because this battle is on the verge of becoming a dud. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my soul that this battle is not going to match the anticipation. And when it finally does happen, we're all going to be very upset.
All right, so Jay Black makes a
before with battles where the anticipation is this, and it takes forever and a day for these two to get locked in and battle. And by the time the two battlers battle is a dud, and we don't care for it no more.
Jay Black made a very compelling point. He said the angle was used prematurely, and that's what's really going on. And we just say, CC, if I was Ms.Fit, I wouldn't have revealed my hand. I wouldn't have revealed that just because I could have got a lot of shock value off of it in the initial release of that angle.
I heard, okay, through the grapevine that she did that because she didn't think the battle was ever going to happen. So she said, F it, I'm gonna drop this ish and walk away from the bomb. Like the Joker did in one of them Batmans.
I advise all battle rappers.
The hospital just walked away. That's what she was trying to do.
Yeah, I want to highly advise all battle rappers. If you have an angle, if you have a round, if you have material for somebody and the battle's like it hasn't happened, it didn't go through, it has to get rescheduled, don't release it. Once you release it for that shock value, those views and that little bit of traffic for 24 to 48 hours, you can never use it again. Just hold on to it. You never know. You never know what you can do with this in the future. Just hold on to it.
Facts, Jay Black. Prep too. I'll say it. Prep.
Cough, prep. Yep.
Prep.
She ran out of angles. Rookie mistake. T-Top would have told her that. JB says prep as well. So if prep is the issue, look, honestly, I'll keep it a buck. if Ms.Fit would have just openly said, yo, I got contacted late for a date that I don't think I could be ready for. I want this date because every time I was ready, she wasn't ready. We're not going to argue that. We're going to be like, okay, push it to May. As long as we know there's a future date, you're right. Jazz openly admits that she takes a long time to write. She doesn't do battles in 30, 60 days. She takes time. And if whatever time you were contacted with isn't enough for you, just be transparent about that the same way Jazz is, right? Like, we're not going to be mad at it.
I mean, Jazz said she's a stickler for a time too, though. She even told everybody that I'm not upset if she needs more time. By all means, that's more time for me too. Like, I mean, when are you ready though, sis?
Oh, everybody's saying
when
prep,
are you ready?
Prep because also Prep releases Ill Will rounds. Yeah, that's another perfect example. Don't release this material, guys. Like, it's just going to circulate Twitter and social media for 24, 48 hours. We're going to talk about it for a day or two, and then it's gone. Then you can never use it ever again. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it was good that Prep released that, because I don't know how the battle would have ended him trying to do that in Will's face.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone. But
I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't know if it's true or not.
Hopefully, Jazz and Ms.Fit can iron out their details, because I'm kind of tired of making a timeline of quotes of why the battle hasn't happened as opposed to why the battle didn't happen. And I know for a fact their face-offs is going to be a whole bunch of arguing about you did this, you did that, you did this. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All right, I don't want to hear it. Salute Buck City. Tata says, I'm over it. CJC says, Prep, it wasn't true. CJC's Prep be funny. Arrogance says, ask Jay Black. He know everything. He knows. All right, man. Let's keep it moving. App Gang, a battle dropped yesterday on the app that was very exciting. It was a very thrilling battle. You got to give URL their credit for shooting a battle on Saturday, having it edited and ready to be launched on Monday. So, that's 24 maybe 30-hour return time, because they got to travel back home, unload, put all these SD cards in their MacBook, start to edit that thing and have it uploaded on the app for you guys Monday morning. Salutes to JB and all the people involved and the staff for getting that out, a quick release. We love quick releases. And this was a really good battle. It was a goodie. Quest MCody versus Cortez. Let's talk about it, guys. What's your thoughts? CJC says Quest, gentlemen. CP says Quest 2-1. Bubba Quan says Quest 2-1. Cortez kept stumbling every round. Reggie says Quest 2-1 with a bunch of sleepy emojis. Theories says Quest 2-1 can edge Cortez. JB says all the other battles are ready too. Y'all heard it here first.
Fire.
Von Doom says Quest 3rd was legendary. Quest 2-1 easily. 3rd was fire. I haven't seen one Cortez yet. CC.
We got one. It's my girl Tata. She pulled up.
Cortez 2-1. Quest got the 3rd. But wasn't as great to me as it was for everyone else. That's fair. Hardcore Flair, another one. Cortez 2-1.
Man, what we doing with Cortez?
This isn't one of those performances where you can slander Cortez, in my opinion. Like, don't do that. Like, he actually was good. They both were really good.
I thought I like Cortez first. I know I see other people saying his second. I like his
first,
because I didn't like that buff line he tried to say about how Quest was kind of fumbling with the buffs. I didn't really like that shit.
Yeah,
that
CJ, I'm saying don't do that, because like I feel like this is nothing like his easy performance. Like he was really good, and Quest had to like really go upstairs to like nail the victory home. Like if Quest doesn't have that impactful of a round, like we're not sure if Quest can do that. And keep it a buck, Quest 1-on-1. We don't have a track record of him doing anything like prolific so far, really, other than the daylight battle in Detroit, in his own city. Like we didn't know if Quest 1-on-1 was something we wanted or needed, and now we know. Okay, he's here to stay.
I feel like they both kind of had similar thirds, as far as both kind of tried to say that the other person's state in this culture is like irrelevant, like. Cortez is pretty much trying to say, like, you've been around, but you really haven't been around. You haven't put in the groundwork. You haven't helped, like, you haven't really done shit. You know what I'm saying? And Quest pretty much was like, okay, you might have been around, but you still haven't done shit, and you lose all the time. You get faulted. And then he had the race angle, when he asked Cort, is you black? And then that was just
well, he said, Rex made you sleep on the motherfucking couch. Nigga. You was down the street from your motherfucking house. I'm not gonna lie, like the slow pacing of everything in that third made it really like impactful. But I could see where some people like Tata wasn't fully impacted. Maybe it was too slow, but the delivery made it really good for some of the moments that he had. Like that sleep on the couch.
I just think Quest had a little bit more.
Yeah.
He had a little bit more in his third, but his third was long. I thought Core was about to call time on him because he kind of was like, "You still going?" And Quest was like, "I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time." And he just kept going for like another 2-3 minutes. I'm like, damn, that's a long ass round.
I didn't like the whole are you black? Are you not black? You black because you choose to be? Like I thought we already described this, that like a lot of the Caribbean Latinos, like Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, have black roots in history, and there's a weird part of their demographic that tries to deny it, but they cannot deny it because it's embedded in our history. So I don't know where this whole you choose to be black thing comes from. That I didn't agree with. Other than that, I love the round.
How I took it was, and we have said this to our Latino brothers and sisters, that sometimes y'all want to say I'm black, but other times y'all hit us with the me no black too. You pick and choose. Like what Paul Mooney says, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. I thought that's where he was going with it. You know?
No, and, of course. I get what you're saying. Like there's some they want to believe that they're not. But what I'm saying is forget what you think. It's history that you are. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's blackness in all of these Caribbean Latinos, Dominicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, right? And we're way closer to that than the Spaniard side of things. That's why when you see other Latinos from Spain, right, that are more like on the white side, that have no roots to the black side of things, that's a whole different demographic. But I guess I thought we understood this already in 2021, but whatever, maybe not.
Look, racial. That's all I know it was. It was just, it was probably, the second to last day of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was gonna go there.
and there's also people that kind of say like black and brown, which I'm okay with that too. But like brown is closer to black than brown is closer to white, so I never understood the separation of black and brown either. That's just me. I don't like. I'm from New York, where like all that's like culminated into one. I know a lot of other places don't have the same diversity of Latinos, so they kind of have it real separated. But whatever, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to give a big history lesson here.
Done. I mean, look, like I said. That's a conversation Cortez, I feel like, has always had to say.
And Don, hold on. I need to correct Don Marino. Don Marino, Chico, he's not Hispanic. He's Latino. There's a difference, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I hope I don't have to educate you. You're Mexican. You know this, all right? There is a difference between being a Spanish-speaking person and a Latin, all right? Like, do I have to pull out a map? Do I have to like pull out a map and show you people that live in Spain and talk about all these things? Like I don't get it. Like what is happening here?
Child, we opened that Pandora's box.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like when Quest said it, because I'm like, this isn't technically right, but whatever. The rest of the round was fire. You know what I'm saying? I can forgive one misconstruction of something that I thought we all understood already, but I want to just leave it alone because I don't want this to get into a heated back and forth of race or anything like that. I just want people to understand that black roots exist in Caribbean Latinos already. Like, there's no denying that history. But I do have Quest winning the battle, for what it's worth.
I gave it to Quest 2-1. I just think that third round bumped him above Core. I had, like I said, 1-1 going into the third. I really thought what Cortez was doing was, I was like, damn, like whatever everybody was saying about this third round better be it, because Cortez had a pretty solid third too. But what everybody was saying was right. Like that round was crazy.
Yeah, it definitely was. Let's read the messages. If you ain't white, you're colored. Simple. I like that, Devi. Lil Reggie says you can't be black and Hispanic. Technically, yes and no, but you can definitely be black and Latino. There's a reason why it's called Afro Latinos. Please do the homework. I'm sure you'll find it any and everywhere. What else we got here? Chidama says he was looking at it through a view of oppressors. Okay, that's good. That's a good way to say it. I get the view. I just think it was it was probably worded incorrectly, or just worded confusing. Arrogant the Hood says, I'm a melanated king. Talk about it. Pull up on Thursday, Arrogant Hood. Little Reggie, pull up on Thursday too. I know you'll be in class. Run to the bathroom right quick. Pull up on Thursday. Who has Cortez beat in the last 10 years? Oh, we're not doing that. Hey, at the end of the day, we're all sexy. In America, if you're not black, you're considered white legally. It's not Thursday. I'm not feeling toxic today. That's why. Come back on Thursday. We feel good today. Come back on Thursday.
I'm leaving this shit alone.
All right, we're trying to be wholesome and good today. Killer says Thursday's gonna be lit. Delivery says we're not doing that. Bagel says that's not true. Hispanic is on the census. Look, man, this is a whole thing. Let's move on to Double Impact.
Yes.
All right. Core shots at Smack was awkward. France about to build another chart. Now I'm good, Susan Flory. I'm off it already. I'm over it. I'm over it. Double Impact 4. We got another 20 minutes. Yesterday I only talked about the headliner, but today we can talk about the entire card.
Who's the headliner?
Murder Mook Calico versus Top and Twerk.
Okay, I was hoping so.
Top and Twerk is giving themselves a name. TNT.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Murderland versus TNT.
I love that.
All right, let's
that's
go.
Perfect.
Chat. What's your favorite team? And if you guys have any team names that you guys want to suggest, let's read the message. Twerk and top twerkers. Castro and Shine is fire. This card is dope. Could have been doper with a female or two. I agree, Tata. TNT is fire. Guns and Gutter, says Tata. Zip the Pot, says CP803. I like Zip the Pot. Arrogant Hood says Easy and Rock. Dale Simmons says should have been like Yoshi G. Who Yoshi G's partner be? I can't envision Yoshi G doing the 2-on-2. Like she's such a solo.
She said something.
She's such a solo act right now. Like she's such a like F everybody on me. I can't see her in the 2-on-2 right now.
She did say she would do a 2-on-2 with somebody, not Verb. Somebody.
Vixen and Hustle would have been good for this card. Let's keep going. I like Geechee and Swamp. DJ Williams says I like Lou Shine, Rock, and Easy.
Ooh, that's what's up, Don.
CP803 says headshots and leg drops. Don Moreno says me and DNA is dropping our name tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bagel said her and B-Dot should be a 2-on-2 after they battle. Hustle says Tata, I'm so proud of you. Listen, Hustle is okay in the 2-on-2 with Vixen, and at least Vixen's gonna carry most of the workload. So like she can look good there while Vixen takes care of all the work. I'm okay with that.
I knew it was too good to be true.
I'm okay with that. I
knew it.
I'm okay with that. Loud Pack says she can 2-on-2 with these. Damn, I'm not even gonna read that out loud.
What'd he say?
He said something crazy. Take it easy, Loud Pack Jack. Instead of Murderland, they should call themselves Murder Run. Sheesh. Dale Simmons says B-Dot and 6 gonna rap 300 words a minute. Too Heavy says Kevin Samuels. Toaster Jama says Kings and Queens feel like a whole afterthought right now. Not really. I mean, by Thursday and Friday we'll be back in the groove. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Clips in Your Honor is gonna be the best team. Well,
Bagels.
I mean, that's his take. That's
Bagels.
No, that was Junior. That was Junior right here. That was Junior saying that. B-Dot and Sick equals the Third Eye Turbans. There's something wrong with y'all here, man.
Y'all wildin'.
I wanted K-Shine and Danny on the same team. Has Danny done a 2-on-2 before? I can't I have to think about it, and I don't think he has if I have to think about it. So I don't think he's never done a 2-on-2 before.
I can't think. No. Maybe I don't think so. Not even on no like low or smaller league in LA. I don't think he's ever done one.
Delivery Rex says Urban Turban for B-Dot and Sick. Yo, you guys gotta stop.
Turbans, y'all.
Yo, listen. You guys gotta chill out with some of these real sick jokes, all right? Some of them get borderline. A little racial border. Yo, Cece, I seen a girl yesterday tweet on the timeline. She will not be named. She was like, "Real Sick is so attractive. He makes me want to open up my own deli." I'm like, what? Like, that's racist. That's not a compliment. That's terrible. What? Why are you saying these things about this man? And I know she tried to say it in a good way, but there's just very bad words. It was very bad words.
That's not what we mean when we say shoot your shot.
That's not how you shoot your shot.
That was an air ball. That was bad, sis. That was bad. That's not going to accomplish the objective. That's horrific. Do better, sis. Whoever you are, do better.
Reggie said it's Twitter. Facts. Pack her up. All about the pen and performance. Yeah, they do sue Sir Flirts. CC, talk to me about some of your favorite teams and what matches you're looking forward to the most on this card.
I'm here for Murderland. I'm trying to see what.
I feel like that's the easy choice. Give me something different.
No, because I felt like I got cheated because I didn't get to see Murderland the last time.
How much is this because of Calico's on the team versus Murder Mook?
No. Can I have my joy? Why are you trying to piss on my joy?
You know what? You're right. You can have that. I'm sorry.
So, as I was saying, I am here for Murderland. I want to see what Cal and Mook do. And I'm also curious to see Twerk kind of bark on Mook. I want to see this. You know, because Twerk got Mook. You know, it's not a one-on-one, but still.
Well, to be fair, you and I think exactly
he
like.
He battle Mook.
You and I think exactly like.
I need for like one of these rounds to step to the side and let Twerk just do his thing.
Well.
And I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to look like. Because I don't think Mook has been barked on for real. Besides, like, Barb. Barb was very aggressive with Mook. And very more direct than he is sometimes in these battles. So with that being said, and I know Tay-Rock did his thing, but it just wasn't enough. But we know that Twerk is TNT. He is very explosive. He is in your face. He can get physical a little bit. I want to see that.
You and I think exactly alike because that's the exact same thing I said. Like, I almost feel like that's like the signature match that we don't know what's gonna happen. But I mentioned it Monday. I don't think Twerk is going to choke. Everybody's like, oh, I see a message here from John Doom. Twerk is going to choke. No, he's not. T-Top is too professional to allow Twerk to be unprepared. All right? And if you checked out Twerk's 2-on-2 histories, like, he probably is almost just as good there, if not better, because he has to split the workload. It makes it easier for him to be explosive. And I can see a world where T-Top has this weird, like, very mellow, monotone storytelling. And then Twerk complements it with like that explosive, loud line, and it's just gonna be perfect. Like they're really gonna make a really good team.
I'm also curious about Kid Chaos and Arsenal. Like some of these are random to me. I like it. I like the little, we're mixing it up a bit. Not the same teams, pretty much minus Murderland. You know what I'm saying? But like Kid Chaos and Arsenal, it's just like I would have had thoughts. So I'm very intrigued to see what these two cook up.
I kind of like the fact that Sick and Chaos are being in front of each other again. Now that they've gotten better, they have more things to say to each other. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that.
They might tell their other partner like, look, give me about like 2 minutes with him.
And look, I know you guys like Arsenal.
I gotta say,
Arsenal's rappity rap, and some of you guys that aren't the biggest Arsenal fans swear that he has nothing but filler. Chaos is going to make that filler into something lyrical, all right?
Woo-wee. Woo-wee.
JB says they're not random completely, though. Arsenal loves Chaos. Arsenal loves Chaos. Did you not see Arsenal when he was in front of the Saga and Chaos battle? He was losing his mind. He was losing his absolute mind.
Like, I just never thought to see them, like, just team it up, though. But, again, that's just, I'm just saying. When I heard that in the announcement, I was like, really?
JB says Arsenal requested it. So there you have it.
Well, that's people. Respect. That just shows you how powerful Kid Chaos has been.
I really think after spending this much time with Arsenal, Kid Chaos is going to level up. And if anything, what I really want from Kid Chaos to take from Arsenal is like how Arsenal doesn't care about criticism, doesn't care about the online world. Like he just goes about his way and is the best version of himself. I want Chaos to be the same. I want Chaos to not pay attention to all the trolls and the hate he receives on social media, because the bigger you become as a star, the bigger the hate comes. Like, it's not going to go away.
Look. I think that this might be a sleeper. I think these two are like, I think people are focused on the big, like, of course, the headline. It's always going to get a lot of noise. Everybody wants to talk about the headline, you know. But these two are my second. I'm really excited to see Murderland get another shot to do 3 rounds. And also, I really am intrigued with these two. Like, I'm happy with the whole card, but those are my two.
Hey, can we talk about K-Shine for a second here?
Yes.
So, first, Lou Castro called him out. And he said he doesn't want to battle Lou Castro, right? Then Fonz calls him out. And he kind of gets Fonz to run around. So Fonz has to deal with K-Shine in a 2-on-2 after winning Ultimate Madness. And then K-Shine teams up with Lou Castro. It's a little weird on the optics. I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a little weird on the optics. It's a little weird on the optics. But I'll say this much, though. K-Shine and DNA both being on 2 different teams. I know DNA and K-Shine have a little competition amongst each other. Like, yo, me and my partner are going to do better than you and your partner. They always do these things. So expect K-Shine and DNA to both go crazy. And CJC says Shine could teach Castro. It's not weird. No, I didn't call it weird. I'm just saying, like, it's just like these are people that called him out. And he's battling one of them in the 2-on-2 and partnering up with the person that called him out. So it's like, instead of ever us seeing one-on-one Shine and Castro, Shine and Fonz, he kind of like killed 2 birds with 1 stone with this. You know what I'm saying? I
really wanted to see a girl 2-on-2.
Listen,
we did it last time.
Vixen and Hustle would have been fantastic for this.
Vixen and Hustle versus Bardashians. That would have been solid.
JB says me too. Tata says me too.
You know, I don't like to complain because I know people feel like, oh, you guys are never happy. Right. You just always complain. I'm just saying, that's Women's History Month.
Facts. Ozzy says facts. But ultimately, CC, I want to normalize a world in battle rap where we can see one female undercard all the time. Wasn't
that the goal for 2021?
I love that they have. I love they have all like women events, right? And I love they have intergender events too. But I really would love to see more of like 2 ladies on the undercard, like how we've seen that Gnome 4 or Gnome 5 or Summer Madness 3. You know what I'm saying? Summer Madness 5. Like, it's happened in the past where the ladies have been an undercard to some of these big cards. You know, that's why there's always a very small club of ladies with Gnome and Summer Madness appearances, because it hasn't been accessible to everybody.
Well, Hardcore Flavor, the lady panel told Debo, like, yo, like, after we got done spending 4 hours talking about these ladies, it's like, yo, 2021, we need to start seeing girls on every card. Almost. That should be the goal.
But how about this? It doesn't even have to be a caffeine card. Like Born Legacy 12, I would have loved to see like a Torture. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
You know, a Cheddar, somebody that has a little bit more of a lower profile that probably might not get the caffeine opportunity, right? Because I don't know, maybe they're not in the limelight, maybe they're not in demand, maybe they're not right now being asked for, but there's a plethora of opportunities for them to become that, you know. And I would love to see, like, if they do the app exclusive events, book 2 ladies on that card. You know what I'm saying? Let's normalize women undercards on main events too. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know, a sidebar. One of the girls that were ring cards in Detroit. One day, if I have extra time, and Drunk KK makes her return on Let's Talk Battle Rap, we'll talk about it.
Oh,
bruh, that Detroit, yo, JB, tell Smack I ain't forget what he told me in Cleveland at Born Legacy, that he said he's making his way back to Detroit. It's 2021. I ain't forget. He need to come back to Detroit. Ain't nobody gonna get killed, Smack.
I want to respond to some of these messages. JB says, I want to do a Queen Legacy card really bad. Free Time Maker says, Queen of Ring can't keep giving URL their main events. They don't have to, though. That's the thing, Free Time Maker. They don't have to. There's a plethora of girls women that are just on the shelf right now. Torture, Cheddar, you know what I'm saying, Panic, Lady Caution. RX hasn't made her URL debut yet, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Miss Miami. Miss Miami did get a couple plates. Not Miss Miami. I'm thinking of Mulatto Black. Mulatto Black. You know what I'm saying? QB still can make a return if she ever figures it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a lot of people that they're not probably going to headline a Queen of Ring card, but they might not get a caffeine opportunity either. Let's get them some plates somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Some one-offs, some Born Legacy, some app-exclusive events. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Seabree the lyricist. South to Seabree.
I'm with CJC. I want to see QB back, yo. I miss QB. I miss her.
You know,
I'm not trying to see no messy videos. I'm trying to see QB back in the ring. Okay.
You know, there's a lot of people that, in my humble opinion, like, you know, like I just want to see them get active. That's all. I just want to see them be in the middle of and you don't have to give away a mega match battle to a card. You can just give somebody the opportunities that they need. You know what I'm saying?
Arrogant. I think Robin Rhymes says she's done with battle rap. You know, she had some situations that just pretty much, I feel like right now she's just over it. You know, but shout out to Robin Rhymes. You know,
like, we got to be honest.
Nothing. I hate when bullshit makes somebody stop wanting to battle.
Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, Yoshi G really took off on the Born Legacy undercard, battling Bill Collector, right? Like, because prior to that, she was gaining momentum on her own, but it was like oh, she arrived. So being an undercard on some of these battles can help some of these ladies arrive.
Look,
it can't hurt. It can't hurt, right?
Like, you know, and I want to talk about this on my show tomorrow, but, you know, with 40 Bars interview with Rapmatic, shout out to Rapmatic, you know, I hear what she's saying about how the new girls, like, if all the vets were to say, you know what, we're going to all take a 3-year hiatus, we're going to let y'all have it, and let's see what y'all do with it. And in her opinion, she feels like they wouldn't be shit. They, like, female battle rap would die. Like, I hate that. I hate that's how some people really feel because, again, we're not cultivating the crap.
Look, man, let's call it spade a spade. I've said this months ago, and I'll say it again every single time I get the opportunity to, all right? Vixen, First Lady Flames, Coffee, right? KCJ. These four, I don't want to call them up-and-comers because some of them have been around for a long time, but they haven't had the opportunities the top tiers had. They're all performing better than top tiers right now. They're performing better than E-Heart. They're definitely performing better than Miss Hustle, without a question. They're performing better than 40, you know what I'm saying? They're performing better than Official. They're all performing better than the top tiers. So, like, when 40 Bars says these ladies can't hold the culture if we take a break, it's because these ladies aren't given opportunity to hold the culture. You know what I'm saying? Give these people plays, give these people opportunities. You will see a lot of these talents that are under the radar, up and coming, just making their name, having breakouts, can lift things up. You know what I'm saying? Vixen had the biggest intergender win on Kings and Queens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. They all perform better than the top tiers in my humble opinion. So any top tier not named Ms.Fit or Gaddis, I think they're better than right now, pound for pound. That's just my honest opinion. Generally.
Ooh.
For real.
The vets ain't gonna be happy about that.
I mean, but what
is France talking about?
But one thing they can't say is, oh snap, when we had Watch the Throne 4 and it was all of us together, no males included, just all of us. Yoshi, Vixen, and Flames all had better performances than Hustle, 40, and Official. And that's a fact.
And I'm on record saying they saved that card for the rest of y'all. Minus Coffee. I made that clear because Coffee, that shit, it is what it is. But everything else was either lukewarm or ass. Let's just be honest. You know, Vixen and Flames saved that card, in my opinion.
Vixen
if you take away their battle, let's say they battle never happened. How will we feel about that card overall in that event? Let me ask y'all, if you take away Vixen and First Lady Flames battle off Watch the Throne, how would you feel about that card?
How about this? Pre-pandemic. How about pre-pandemic at Royalty? Didn't KCJ have the most explosive performance against Miss Merck? Yeah, 40 Bars had a great performance against Hustle, but she wasn't as explosive as Casey was. Casey had to tell the crowd, like, the crowd's like, leave her alone, and Casey's like, no, and Casey's here beating this girl to death. Like,
but on that same card, 40 fucking She left.
You know what?
She left Earth for a hot second.
That's fine, but I'll say this much. Casey outperformed.
She went crazy that
Casey
same
outperformed
night.
Hustle. Casey outperformed Official, and her and 40 at least in the air. So somebody that's still a newer talent almost outperformed all your top acts. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't act like these ladies can't hold the culture. They're just not given the chance to hold the culture. Yeah, the rookies on UM1, those rookies held us down during this pandemic. Like UM1, Easy, Sick, Chaos, you know what I'm saying, Fonz, Jay, they held down the culture because they had a chance to hold down the culture. And they did it very well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that because I love 40. And shout out to 40 because she knows that I was trying my hardest with her on that woman panel. You know, I got her to as high as I could. But with that being said,
isn't 3 of the top 4 women from that list you guys created? Aren't they all more newer era, more newer generation? Casey, Vixen, and Yoshi. The 3 out of the top 4 are people that are establishing their legacies now.
Vixen has been around for a minute. But if we want to just talk about like having like huge URL battles and not having like a really big presence, like I guess. But look, I was in there with Coffee in my top 5. I know the other ladies didn't have her in the top 5, and I can only get her up to 6. But I had Coffee in my top 5, my own personal top 5. I had way more newcomers or newer than the vets. I only have 40 in Official. That's only 2. The other 3 were newer. Vixen is a vet. Like, I agree with you. If you ask me, I say Vixen's a vet, but a lot of people don't want to put her in there because a lot of people are just now hip to her. And now she's starting to get bigger plate.
Well, even if she's a vet, right? Even if she's been around as long as 40, Official, Jazz, Hart, she's never been bigger than any of them, or had any matches bigger than them, or had any headliners or accolades like them. So at the very least, as a vet, she still ranks below them just on paper, her catalog. But skill set wise, in 2021, she's better than them.
Ozzy, I agree with you that this shouldn't just be just URL or Queen of the Ring. I want all the leagues. And I know some like Gates of the Garden, we gave them a shout out because
real quick, Gates of the Garden has this Christian female battle rapper. Oh my god, I don't know her name. I just seen clips of her. If anybody knows her name, please. She is fire. I need to find out who she is.
Look, like I said, we'll talk more tomorrow, but that was my only thing. If I had to make a change, I would add maybe one more battle for the ladies. And then call it a day. But overall, I'm excited for this because, again, this is all new teams, all new matchups. Like, I'm excited. I have no real complaints about it.
Well, that's all the time we got for today. LTBR Daily, Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30, 12 o'clock-ish Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back tomorrow for CC's solo show. Thank you for everybody rocking with us as always. The episode will be posted on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're 20 subscribers away from monetizing, and we got some very big things in the works coming real soon for you guys on our YouTube channel. A lot of fun, exciting content that's not podcast related. A lot of interesting projects that we have, and some brand new team members coming on board soon. You know what I'm saying? So we got a couple big announcements for the rest of the week coming through. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube name? The same as the show's name, LTBR Podcast.
Subscribe. Somebody says it's rehiring.
All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Adios.
Hi, y'all. See you tomorrow.
As JB says, I want to see CC's on the solo. One thirsty dude always pops up. But you know what? A lot of battle rappers pop up on you. That's what really happens.
You had some pop up on you yesterday, though.
That's true.
And Friday, you was litty.
It happens. All right, y'all.